I feel a huge relief that we've done it, I feel in this 1 week that we have achieved far more than I could ever have hoped for. There have been deeply significant moments this week when I could have wept or jumped up and down for joy at what I saw. Can we ask them to do the same process that we did with our dancers, or should I have a completely different method to accommodate their speciality? So that was my concern. And as the days progressed, I realized that they were quite capable of doing it.
During our classes, we aren't allowed to talk. More than that, we aren't allowed to sit in a circle in the beginning, in the end, in the middle, neither. And that's why it's very different, because Cecilia has it. Well, certainly, but the thing is that it's very difficult to combine both choreography, which we cannot forget about, and improvisation.
Что надо будет ставить новые танцы, и все равно мы не можем откинуть хореографию.
Трудно было именно начать импровизировать,
So the most difficult thing was to begin to improvise, because Russians have a different mentality, and what is good in England would be kind of considered idiotic in Russia, so that was difficult.
как некий идиотизм, что ли.
Конечно, мы теперь будем представлять какие-то образы.
First of all, we have to draw images that to the music we are listening to, and we must be aware of the fact that it's we who are dancing, not our choreographer.
А прочувствовать самим все.
Наши уроки в колледже строятся на том, чтобы каждый урок.
Our classes in the college are based on the following thing, that every time we try to think of a new technical element and try to excel on this. But Cecilia's classes are based on the things that we have to open ourselves and see what we are like.
Человеческое естество, как он есть, а не таким, каким его хотят видеть учителя.
Мы работаем сами над собой.
The difference is that when we work with Cecilia, we're working at ourselves from the head till our toes. But here with our teacher, we are told what to do, and again we feel the body of the teacher and not the body of ourselves.
И ты делаешь так, как удобно тебе.
You could go to a doctor and he will find out what's there inside you, and you can go to Cecilia to find out the same.
Мне понравилось то, что
I like the fact that I learned so much about my own abilities, because usually we don't improvise, and this week that we improvised, I think was very helpful, because I opened myself to myself.
на этой неделе мы в основном импровизировали, и я думаю, у нас неплохо получалось. И это мне очень понравилось. Конечно, я теперь уже узнал много новых методов.
Well, of course, they have influenced me and they will affect my own teaching, because I have learned different methods of combining pupils in a group, of making them friends, and of opening, first of all, the soul, not a robot, but discovering a human's nature.
Живого человека. Так.
But it'll be something that records the importance of how you can have two apparent, completely disconnected things, skills, which may have dance in common, but they're completely different. And how over a period with the right facilitation and the right timing, you can actually make something different happen for both sides. So, for example, when we came back from Russia the last time, I think our English dancers were hugely much more disciplined. They realized about discipline in dance that I hadn't taught them. Nobody had been able to demonstrate that kind of discipline. It was new to them. But likewise, the Russian dancers, possibly with their huge skills and ability to do whatever they're asked, didn't perhaps realize that they could be creative individual artists and be expressive still with all that technique. But I do think this Bernstein Mass project is a hugely wonderful illustration, because it's turning out to be such a good tool. I didn't realize it was going to be such a good tool.